Next class of carbohydrates. Next classification. In the classification, carbohydrates are divided into monosaccharides, disaccharides, oligo and poly. Finally, this one, polysaccharides. Here, polysaccharides means a carbohydrates which have more number of monosaccharides. If a monosaccharide is made up of if a carbohydrate is made up of more number of monosaccharides, then it is called a polysaccharide. Here, up to oligosaccharides we have studied. What are the oligosaccharides? 3 to 10. That means 1 means mono, 2 sugars are there means disaccharide, 3 to 10 sugars are there means oligosaccharide. Remaining. Here, generally more than 10 monosaccharides or more than 10 sugars are present in a polysaccharide. In a polysaccharide, there is generally more than 10 sugars or more than 10 monosaccharides are present in a polysaccharide. Here, if you see this polysaccharide, they are biomacromolecules we know. These are biomacromolecules. Whereas that remaining mono, di, oligo, they may be biomicromolecules. But polysaccharides are biomacromolecules which have more molecular weight. Okay, more molecular weight is there, around 800,000 Daltons. 800 to 1000 Daltons. More than 1000 Daltons also. 800 or 1000 Daltons molecular weight is there. More than 1000 Daltons molecular weight is also there, polysaccharide. So it is a biomacromolecule. These are again divided into two types based on composition or structure. Based on composition or structure. Based on the structure means what is the structure of a polysaccharide? If a polysaccharide has many monosaccharides, right? What are that monosaccharides present? Like that. These are again divided into two types. One is homopolysaccharide. Homopolysaccharide. Homo means, what is homo? Homo means what? Same, similar, same or similar. So homopolysaccharide is a polysaccharide which is made up of same type of sugars. A polysaccharide which is made up of same type of sugars is called homopolysaccharide. Okay, see this example. Starch. Starch is a homopolysaccharide. Why? Because starch is made up of all glucoses only. What is this homopolysaccharide means? This polysaccharide is made up of number of monosaccharide molecules, more number of monosaccharides now. That all monosaccharides which are present in large number, they should be of same type. All are glucoses, or all are fructoses, or all are galactoses. Okay? They are called what? Homopolysaccharides. Example, starch, glycogen, pectin, chitin, cellulose, etc. Starch is made up of only glucoses. Glycogen is also made up of glucoses. Pectin is made up of galactoses. Chitin, a glucose sugar. Cellulose is also made up of glucoses. They are homopolysaccharides. Second one is heteropolysaccharide. Heteropolysaccharide means polysaccharide with different sugars. What is the number of type of sugars present in homopolysaccharide? Yeah, tell me. What is the number of types of monosaccharides or sugars present in a homopolysaccharide? One type of monosaccharides are present in a homopolysaccharide. Here, 2 or more types of monosaccharides are present in a heteropolysaccharide. In heteropolysaccharide, 2 or more sugars are present. Then it is called a heteropolysaccharide. Example, peptidoglycan. Hyaluronic acid, heparin, peptidoglycan, hyaluronic acid, heparin. These are examples of heteropolysaccharides. These are examples of heteropolysaccharides. Okay, complete? This is the first classification. So polysaccharides are divided into 2 types based on the structure of a polysaccharide, that is homopolysaccharide and heteropolysaccharide. Then same polysaccharides are divided into 2 types. Another classification based on function. Based on the function of polysaccharide, these polysaccharides are again divided into 2 types. That is another category. This is entirely different classification. That is different classification. One is storage polysaccharide. Here PS means polysaccharide. Storage polysaccharide. This storage polysaccharides are those which function as reserve food. Storage polysaccharides are those which function as reserve food materials. Example, this one, what? Starch. This starch stores glucose. Glycogen also stores glucose. Inulin is there. Inulin is storing fructose. Inulin stores fructose. Okay? Can I erase this? Yeah, up to here I will erase. So what is the function of the storage polysaccharide? Means they preserve food material. They store food material for future need. Starch, where starch is produced? In photosynthesis, first glucose is produced, then the glucose which is produced in photosynthesis is converted into starch. Why starch is formed here means starch is responsible for storage of food, not insulin. It is inulin. INULIN. Insulin is a hormone, protein, but inulin is a polysaccharide. Inulin, not insulin. Another one is there, laminarin. Laminarin stores mannose. Mannose is stored by that. Laminarin is storing mannose. This mannose is stored by laminarin. These are storage polysaccharides. Second one, B, structural polysaccharides. We already discussed all these functions like storage, food in cell chapter. Structural polysaccharides, not insulin, it is inulin. Okay. Structural polysaccharides means which are responsible to give structure. These function in structure of cell, like cell wall or membrane, etc. Especially these are present in cell wall. They are called what? Structural polysaccharides. Plant cell wall is made up of which one normally? Cell wall in plants is majorly made up of what? Cellulose. Yes, Sumedha, good. Cellulose, pectin are present in plants. Bacterial cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan. Chitin cell wall is present in fungi. In the cell wall we discussed some other types also. Yeah. In plant cells there is presence of cellulose pectin. In bacterial cell there is presence of that peptidoglycan. In fungi cell wall is made up of chitin. Not only this, there may be presence of some other also, algin, lignin, suberin. Also we discussed lignin, suberin. Lignin, suberin, these are also present in some plants. Some plants have lignin, suberin like that. So these are polysaccharides which are called as structural polysaccharides. Structural polysaccharides means which are involving in giving a particular structure to the cell. Normally they are present in cell wall. Due to the presence of the structural polysaccharides in cell wall, they give a particular structure to the plant cell or bacterial cell or fungi cell, whatever it is. The organisms or the cells which have cell wall, they are made up of this structural polysaccharides. Okay? Note down that examples. Tell me if it is complete. Complete? Yeah. Only one student is responding. Where are remaining? Sir, is it cell wall or cell membrane? Cell wall or membrane also. But majorly they are present in cell wall. Structural polysaccharides are present in cell wall. Some are present in membrane also. Cell membrane, glycoprotein, glycolipids. There we discussed membrane structure. Intrinsic protein, extrinsic protein, along with that there is presence of some other carbohydrates also. Yeah. Then take example one by one. First we will discuss about starch. Classification is complete. If we see the structure of starch and glycogen, enough. Roughly I will explain. This starch is a, see, according to classification, is it storage polysaccharide or structural polysaccharide? It is a storage polysaccharide. According to composition, it is a homopolysaccharide. It is a homopolysaccharide and structural storage polysaccharide. It is made up of glucose. Number of glucoses are present, and starch has two parts, two units. One is amylose and amylopectin. Amylose is present around 15 to 20% of starch, whereas amylopectin is present 80 to 85% of starch. Amylose is more linear, less branched. It is more branched. Amylopectin is more branched structure. How that branched structure is here? I will show that structure, then you can understand. This number of glucoses are there now. That number of glucoses are linked by alpha 1,4, alpha 1,6 linkages. Two types of linkages are present in starch. Alpha 1,4 glycosidic linkage and alpha 1,6 glycosidic linkage. Just check your rough diagram. Not clear? Like this, number of glucoses are there. Here, take another chain of the same structure. Otherwise, you write clearly Y CH2OH OH. Only hydroxyl groups I am writing. Here, see, number of glucose molecules are linked by this. Okay. Now, this is one chain, a linear structure. What is linear structure means? Here alpha 1,4 bond is formed, here alpha 1,4 bond is formed, like that. By forming alpha 1,4 bonds, glucose molecules are joined side by side. That is a linear structure. This is another linear structure. all glucoses same. Like this. Normally first carbon here, first carbon will be what here? OH group. This OH group and this OH group, they combine together by forming a bond. Same glycosidic bond is formed. See here. This is alpha 1,4 linkage. This is alpha 1,4 linkage. This is another alpha 1,4 linkage. By forming alpha 1,4 linkages, there is formation of a chain. This is a linear structure. Now here alpha 1,6 glycosidic linkage is formed. This alpha 1,6 linkage, when it is formed, it is called a branch. See here, this is number of glucoses, a chain. This is another chain. They are linked by alpha 1,6 linkage. Like this, if alpha 1,6 linkages are present more, then it is called what? Branch. That is, amylose is less branch, means less alpha 1,6 linkages in amylose. Amylose is more side chain structure. Amylopectin is more branched, means alpha 1,6 linkages are present. One chain, one chain, one chain, they are linked. Sir, we are not all able to see the structure properly. Why? I wrote clearly. Board is blurring, just wait 1 minute. Yeah, if it is blurring, after the class, I will send you a diagram. Wait 1 second. I may erase the board. Now I will take a snap, click, and then I will send you. Wait please. Okay, done. I had a pic now. I took a snap that I will share with you. Both, this is structure of both amylose, amylopectin both. But in this amylose, more linear structure is there. That means more number of alpha 1,4 bonds and less number of alpha 1,6 bonds. In amylopectin, when compared to amylose, in amylopectin there is presence of more number of alpha 1,6 bonds. Sir, structure is important for exam. Yeah, maybe sometimes. The bonds are very important. Bonds are very important. Maltose structure you already wrote na. Maltose structure. One glucose, 1,4 linkage. One more glucose, one more 1,4 linkage. If you join side by side, this will come. Very easy. But when branch is there you need to form 1,6 linkage here. Okay? Then I will send you the image after the class. Then another polysaccharide. Second one, glycogen. Here structures will not come more. Glycogen is also called animal starch. Glycogen is also called animal starch. This glycogen is a storage polysaccharide which is stored in liver and adipose. Here what is glycogen means? We are taking starch as a food. Starch will be hydrolyzed into glucose, digested into glucose by the action of salivary amylase, pancreatic amylase in mouth and stomach. That starch what we are taking food, that will be digested into glucose. But if we take more food than our need, for one day we need some amount of food for energy. But if the taste is so good, if that dish is our favorite, we may eat more, but our body doesn't need that much. So when we take more food, that excess food what we took more, that will be converted into glycogen, and that glycogen is being stored in liver and adipose tissue. Adipose tissue means the tissue which is present under the skin. Okay, in liver and adipose tissue. Here it is made up of glucose. It is formed of glucose. Glucose which are linked by alpha 1,4 linkage, alpha 1,6 linkage. In starch also same alpha 1,4, alpha 1,6 linkages are present. But here glycogen is more branched than starch. Starch is produced, stored by plant. Glycogen is stored by this animal. That is the difference. Okay. Then inulin. I already told you. Inulin. This is enough for glycogen. Glycogen. That is enough. Inulin is a storage polymer of fructose. It is a storage polymer of fructose which are linked by beta 2,1 glycosidic linkages. Beta 2,1 glycosidic linkages are present. Beta 2,1 glycosidic linkages are present. Okay, these are some important. One more, cellulose also will take. Cellulose. You know, cellulose is a homopolysaccharide and it is a structural polysaccharide which is made up of glucoses. Glucoses are linked. Glucoses which are linked by beta 1,4 glycosidic linkage. If number of glucoses are linked by beta 1,4 glycosidic linkage, then there is formation of this cellulose. If no more number of glucoses are linked by beta 1,4 linkage, we can say it is amylose, linear polysaccharide amylose. If same beta glucoses are linked by beta 1,4 linkages, then it is cellulose which is a structural polysaccharide. Okay, this is the classification of carbohydrates. Any point left? Yeah, one important point. Most sweet sugar or remove that most sweetest sugar. Anyone tell me what is the sweetest sugar? Do you know? Lactose. No. Honey is not sugar. Lactose is not sweetest. Lactose has very less sweet only. Yeah, someone is saying, Logitni, very perfect answer. Sucrose is also not sweetest. Someone is saying honey is not sugar. Honey is sugar, some other also there. Total combination is honey. So sweetest sugar is fructose. Fructose is the sweetest sugar. Fructose. And that other properties are there like reducing sugars, non-reducing sugars that not needed in botany. Chemistry teachers will explain you with the mechanism of reducing, non-reducing sugars. With reactions they will explain in biomolecule. In chemistry you will learn about that biomolecule. And this carbohydrate part we discussed, monosaccharides, disaccharides, oligopolysaccharides are there. They may be divided into sugars and non-sugars also. Sugars and non-sugars. Especially sugars are monosaccharides. All monosaccharides are sweet in taste. Sugars are those which have sweetness. Non-sugars are those which do not have sweetness. All monosaccharides have sweetness. Disaccharides, oligosaccharides and polysaccharides we can call them as non-sugars. Okay? Cellulose point. Glucoses linked by beta-1,4 bonds. Glucoses, number of glucoses linked by beta-1,4 bond. Okay? Clear? So today botany class is over. Don't leave, wait some time.